everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Christine with Inked with Elegance with Christine J. I am here getting ready to put together the layout that goes with that Mickey with coffee cut file that I pieced together the other day. And I figure what better way or what better day to do it than on Starbucks Red Cup Day. Today is the day they give away their free red cups with the purchase of a holiday drink. So I thought, why not? I will do the layout today. So anyway, the cut file that I used the other day was this Mickey with his cute little coffee drinks. And the pictures I'm using were taken in Disney's California Adventure when my husband had gone to get me get us a latte, and then we got little burritos from the place. But so I had pulled out a few papers that I thought would work with the Mickey, and initially I thought I would go with this one because he actually, the color scheme went really well with this page. I liked how he stood out. The problem was once I printed the pictures looked okay on the page, but they kind of got muted. So I didn't go with that one. And then the second one I liked was this dotted one. It had some like gold dots. And I thought that would be cute too. Especially when I put the pictures on and the character on. They would have stood out. And it would have been good because I wouldn't need to, you don't need many frames around that since it's so busy. However, as I kept adding things, I didn't like how that looked either. It was just like way too explosive. I think I'll save it for like maybe a New Year's layout or something else. So I didn't go with that one. And then I liked this heart paper, but the problem was when there was a full 12 by 12 of it, it again would have covered up a lot of the hearts, and then it might have been too many hearts even though it was cute. So I decided to use it in the layout. I'll see how it looks after the fact, but I'm thinking of adding some border strips. So anyway, I'll set Mickey aside for now. So then I liked this paper because I thought this was cute. It had just enough of that old school feel that Mickey gave while still doing really well for the photos themselves. I didn't really have much room since I'm using these three pictures as well as a couple of the burritos, well, the burrito that we got there. So after laying everything on the page, I didn't really want to frame these because there would have been nowhere. It would have been really crowded. So I decided if I framed the page itself with just a little bit of a black border, that might help to offset the framing of the photos. Because if you lay the outside border with the inside border and then you put the picture there, you can see how it makes it, it gives it that feel that I'm framing the picture without actually having to do it. So since paper is so expensive and it's hard to get in Hawaii, and then I would have to pay shipping costs, I went ahead and took the center out. So I put it in my trimmer and cut 1-inch border all the way around so I can save this for future Mickeys or anything else that might need black. Sometimes if the top paper is too thin or flimsy, then I'll just keep the backing paper if I'm gonna frame it. But in this case, this one is pretty heavy duty. I'm not really sure where I got this from. It might be from like a boy paper pack, but if I find out in the future, I can post a comment. So this is my frame. I guess we can start by adhering. Oh wow, my pin is stuck in here. That hasn't happened before. I must have left a lot of glue on there. How was everybody's day? Did you get a Starbucks drink today to get your free red cup? If you did, let me know in the comments what drink you got. I was actually happy because last year when I tried to get that free cup, might have been last year before, they told me it had to be one of the Christmas ones. And so I think I chose like the apple one, which turned out pretty good last time. But this time they said you could get a fall drink as well. So I was able to get a pumpkin spice frappuccino. I think I did that since, you know, probably won't be around for much longer. I was gonna do just one line. It probably would have held. But just in case, I'm gonna go with 2 lines of glue since I do have that space allowance. Okay. And then I am not technical. I don't try and line it up with a ruler. I just kind of do it by eye. And most times if you line up the top close enough, then the bottom will be okay. I will say that sometimes it's slightly harder to talk and do the layouts, but I have it to where it's kind of fun now that I think about it. Okay. So now that that's smoothed out, I know for certain that my top photo is not going to have any kind of accents around it. What I ended up doing is I had another picture similar to this with my husband in the same spot, but he didn't have our drinks yet. And he was just sort of standing there. And I didn't need 2, so I actually zoomed the picture and cropped just the title, just the sign there, and that's how I got this photo. So since I know already that this photo is not going to have any kind of accents, I'm just going to adhere it to the page. If you hear traffic outside, I apologize. I do have the window closed, but you might hear it from time to time. So I think that's close enough. And then actually the latte the same. With me holding the latte, this picture won't move at all. So I can adhere that down. And I really like how this paper looks on the edging. So it almost looks like I've double matted it or framed it in this, but just enough. It was hard because the color choices of Mickey, I was thinking later maybe I should have made his shorts sort of this greenish color to match. Since he's already got yellow shoes, it sort of goes with the smoke and this other little spot. But this green, I could have brought in a color and maybe make his shorts and bow tie that. That probably would have been cute. But since I did hit the paper piece first and I didn't look at the photos completely until after, that didn't work. So I wanted to see something with this, since I planned on accenting, where's the wrong one? My neighbor's dogs are barking pretty loud. I plan on accenting one of them with these hearts because I really like the hearts. They look very hand-drawn to me, so I cut it to where I can glue it to the top of that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it should have enough space, definitely. And normally, sometimes I wouldn't glue straight on this. Where did my cardboard go? If I don't want to mess up my background paper, maybe I'll just not take chances. I don't think I have another one of that color. So I'm going to just run a glue line in here. I hope you can see it. I am recording with my iPad this time, so I'm hoping that the video will be just as clear as my iPhone and that it focuses okay. I know the record window is kind of different, so I was a little nervous to do it this route, but my iPhone fills up so quickly, and I kind of have some important events coming up that I need to record, so I am going to just put that hair. I think that works. It adds just enough. I do see a little just take that off. Okay, moving on. This one is going to go here. Actually, if I push it up, then it looks like there's hearts under that as well. That might be fun. I wonder if this paper, I don't know if it's an optical illusion or maybe I glued it crooked, but it seems higher. Oh well, I don't want to mess with it, so I'm just gonna probably put it there. Benefit of sometimes using the sticky tape is you can pull it up later. I'm hoping I won't have to. Maybe I will just put that up right there. Yeah, I could just tuck it under just slightly. Then you won't be able to see it. That'll work. Okay. Now these two little pieces with the burrito, I was thinking initially of putting them at an angle. Let me move this up just in case you can't see. I was thinking about putting them at an angle. And I don't really care that you can't, that it doesn't bring full attention. I just kind of wanted it documented, but I don't know if I want to add hearts like to the top or the bottom of them. I could just like 4 hearts. Or maybe below. I don't know. I'll leave that for now. So I know the love is gonna go up here. I think I want to pop that up on Pop Dots, since that's the emphasis. My title is Love You a Latte. Since I was grateful that he was getting me, well, I guess getting us a latte. You guys drink Joffrey's coffee? I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. I had discovered it in Florida and I never even noticed that California's one was the same coffee until later. But I think the one in Florida, there was like, I forget what it was even called. It was some kind of icy drink that had like a lot of chocolate in it, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, there's like I don't know if that's, I'm guessing that's a spoon. I kind of don't want to cover that. I don't mind if I cover the smoke on that side because there's at least the title here, but I think that's straight. I'll go with that. And then for these, I think I want to lay it out by hand first because I'm not sure the spacing for Mickey. I know he'll fit, but it's kind of close, so let's just lay it out this way first. I wanted to center it, but I don't know if that looks funny with the E going towards that way. Maybe I might have to move it over. kind of like that. But then it looks funny within this space. Decisions, decisions. I'm being so picky laying it out, but I don't know. Maybe I should pop up Mickey also. I think the latte word will go here, so you can read it easy. Yeah, that works. And then this heart is supposed to go above his head. That'll work. Right like that. All right. I think I can be happy with that. I know I'm not. Oops. Piece fell down, but I don't want to roll it over with my chair, so let me be careful. Right back. How is it even possible that it can fall and get completely lost? That is hilarious. You ever have that happen? Stuff fall down and you can't figure out where it went? Oh, that explains it. It was in the shadow. All right. I'm back. The wording was in the shadow, so it was hard to find. My flooring is not black, but the shadow was pretty dark. All right. It's cute how this title, they had it all together in the actual file. The wording was together, but I ended up deciding that I was going to separate it after it was cut so that it could fit on the page and not take up a whole corner. Okay. And then I feel like this wording can get set down already. I love scrapbooking Disney stuff. It's just so fun. I feel like there's so many ideas that you could go with for various different pages. And then the fun part is if you go more than once and you're a scrapbooker, then documenting it, finding new ways to document it. Thankfully, I haven't documented any. I don't think I've documented any of. Oh no, I did document food. I did document some popsicles at the Tokyo Disney one. I will definitely share that layout. I almost glued that upside down. That wouldn't have been fun. Right on cue. Actually, that was my husband calling, but hopefully he'll understand if I don't answer the phone. I try to make these recordings when my kids aren't home, so there won't be a whole bunch of noise in them, but that doesn't work all the time. So, but I will just call him back after. Sometimes I never know how many of these pop dots to use on the characters. So you don't want them to come off, but at the same time, you don't want to use a million of them either. They can get costly for sure. Or in my case, be hard to find. I think you can find them, but they're definitely not cheap here. actually a friend I had met on Facebook in one of the scrapbooking groups I'm in. We were just talking about the cost of living in what she calls paradise, because I wanted to order some photo paper and she said she gets hers from Costco and she gets free shipping. But when I looked it up, I do not have free shipping. It wants me to pay like $8 something for shipping. Oh, it's sticking to the picture so quickly. That's not fun. Kind of want to cover more of the corner than I do of the cart. So I'm going to put him here. There, that will work. Now, put this heart. I think right there is good. Do I want it popped up or not? Why not? Might as well. It would be funny to have Mickey flat. I mean, Mickey popped up and then the heart flat, I think. But, do I want an angle? Yeah, maybe. Okay, for these, I'm still not sure if I want to put hearts near it. Kind of would be cute to put hearts being that it kind of would match with this, but at the same time decisions. All right, let me just do it. I'll put hearts and see if I like it. I should probably just do it on the picture because I don't know how long it is. I know it's roughly 4, but I'm guessing that had enough room. And then let's see, the burrito. I'm guessing it's this way. I want 4 hearts. I'm gonna just put it at this end. Then I'll give it a second to dry, and that was probably a second. And then this side. All right, that'll work. Let's see now. It can finish drying on the page, so I think I'll adhere it to where I know I want the, if I leave it like this, could do it down there, then it would leave a little bit space for journaling. Or do I want it crooked like that? Maybe I'll go with straight so I can journal just within there. I'm not kind of sure which adhesive I like the best. I know sometimes I like to do glue so I know it's permanently there forever, but that's right. Hopefully the glue runner adhesives have come a long way in their sticking ability. So I know sometimes my cousin used to scrapbook with me, and some of the pages that she had done with our old glue sticks, I'll open the books and sometimes it'll be the picture or embellishment will be down below everything else, like it fell down. So I always worry about that when I'm putting pages together, but hopefully they will stay. Okay, now I know I had come across this, the Happy Planner. I had this in my stash because I thought I would get into planning, into like memory keeping, but I haven't really stuck up with it, or kept up with it, I should say. But I saw this sticker here, and the color sort of matches this coffee, so I may put that somewhere eventually, or, you know, things like that. There might be some things in here that would work, but I usually don't add that type of embellishments till later. So anyway, I was thinking also, I had this stamp set, and it was cute. It says like, life happens, coffee helps, happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend, but he's my friend, but I didn't want to use that. And then they have thanks a latte, but we already have love you a latte. And I don't really need the cup elements, but I saw the coffee beans and I thought that would be a cute thing to bring in. And I considered just stamping it directly on the page, but then if I don't do, you know, I could end up adding too much and not like it. So I've considered maybe stamping it on a dark paper that would sort of match the countertop area or their stand there. And I had this 4-pack of Hero Hues core ink that I thought I would use to try some inking, but ironically the titles are Cup of Joe and Espresso, so I'm gonna try stamping. I have to make sure I keep them separate. I don't know that it's not labeled anywhere else, so I need to make sure that I keep this separate so the lids go on the correct thing. But I'm gonna try stamping it on this dark paper. Ooh, that's cute, but muted. And then if I cut those out and pop them up here and there, it might work. Okay, let's check this other color. Espresso. Doesn't look much difference. Or much different, I should say. Pretty close when stamped on the dark. Maybe if it was on a white, it would probably look different. So in that case, I'm gonna close this espresso and I'm gonna just go with Cup of Joe. And I wanna try cutting one out and seeing if maybe it looks good popped up, and if not, then I can just stamp it directly on the page. The only thing I'm afraid is it might get lost in the pattern paper depending on how it looks. But we'll see. Do you guys enjoy fussy cutting? They're cute, but I don't necessarily know that it needs to be on brown paper. I wish I could test it, just stamping it directly on here, but I don't know, because if I cut them out, they might all look different. Here's where I need like a second set of eyes, and if I was live or something, then I could see what people were saying in the comments. But I almost want to do one somewhere where I'm not going to be able to see it when it's done. So I wonder if I can move like Mickey's shoe and stamp one under here so I can see what it'll look like on this paper. But you know what? That's not bad. I kind of like that. That's cute. And it saves me the work of having to fussy cut all those. Alright, well that saved a bunch of work. I think that was super cute under there. It looks not bad underneath the page. I think I want one there. Yep, that's doable. Shows nice and dark. Now, where else? Could do another one on that side. Would that be overkill? I do like it. I kind of want more of them. But this is something that could easily get overboard and make the page look weird. Oh, that looks super cute. It almost looks like kisses. Like lip prints. Hopefully people know what that means. Oh, that's cute. I don't know that I want to put it here because that might look like Mickey had an accident. So I think we can go with one here. Where else? I wonder if I could do like a single. Well, I guess I could probably put, you know what? I wonder if. I could put a piece of paper here and try to. Will it look funny if it's only 2 beans? Or I could do all 3. Maybe 2. So hard to decide. It's so permanent. I should have put it under. I put it on Mickey's ear and it kind of held it up. Let me see if I can double stamp it. It's hard because Mickey's ear is there. And I don't want my hair to be blocking the camera. No difference. Now it looks muted. Oh well, muddy. That's my own problem. No, I squished it a little bit too hard. Oh well. It is what it is. I think I want to do some more. I like how it looks. I just wish I hadn't messed with that one. That tends to be what happens, isn't it? You think, oh, okay, it's gonna look cute, and then you go back and change things, and then you mess something up. Sometimes less is more, I guess, but in this case, it's what happens when it looks cute. Maybe I'll do one more and then be done with his little coffee beans. Okay, I better quit while I'm ahead, because if I do any more and it messes up, then I'll regret it. I could technically cover that with something, but then it's finding out what to cover it with. Maybe I could put a tab there or something. Or I could put more hearts. That's funny. I'm probably being too critical. That's always how it is. We're very critical of ourselves. The other thing is, I wondered if this rose gold would stand out too much because I have some gold on there. I used these Nuvo glitter drops in honey gold for the little glitter there, even though my drink was definitely not whipped cream infused, but that's right. And then I also have this chocolate fondue. I was considering I could technically do dots here and there. But top priority. I was just looking for things that might work with the page in that green color. It has this little green thing. Technically put that little piece, I guess it's supposed to be like washi tape. Could do that there to bring in the green, and I would cover in that. Or maybe this, a portion of this, but that might not be wide enough. I think there's just a bunch of repeats. Life is a party. Yep, I have a lot of these rose gold ones. I need it to be in like a regular gold. What does that say? Goals. That won't work. Could do love. I wonder if it would cover it though. There's already a heart there. Yeah, that would work. Could leave the one bean. That would work. We'll leave that there. Can turn it into a happy accident, like Bob Ross always says, or used to say. Why not? I'm just looking at other things that might work with the page in that pretty green. Yay. Okay, looks to be like all there is. I still kind of like this. This was the best day sticker that is repeated over and over. I could put it somewhere down there. Oh, what is on his shoe? I actually don't know what that is. Who knows? Nobody again is gonna notice that but me probably, but then again, scrapbookers have keen eyes. Wow, I didn't realize the adhesive on this would go bad so fast. Oh, it wasn't. It was stuck to the paper. I kind of like this. Maybe I'll put this on here. Because I don't need all that concrete there. Okay. And I know I've seen people use like a credit card to cut it off, which I thought I had one around here. Oh, because I don't need that. That'll work. Okay. The best day. There's still a piece here. It doesn't need to be repeated, but I didn't want to waste this. I can just put it back on here. Alright. I think that looks good so far. I was going to save this corner for journaling. I need to put probably something here, but I don't know. I don't have any ideas yet. I'm thinking maybe some kind of tag or a little note box. Or I'll just write directly with black pen that would work also. So I'll probably finish it up and I'll do it as the main header for the video. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I will get to them and answer them. Also, if you are not a subscriber, I would love if you would subscribe to me. And if you are a subscriber, thanks again and welcome back, and see you guys again. Bye!